I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like, what's cat? So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, because like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like, that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like, he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was little signs that I didn't like. Like, if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like, I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like, that right there was like, you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like, chill out. But I let him slide. So we planned to see each other or whatever like this, like, whatever like that on this Saturday. Let's say this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where, like, he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like, whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that, because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text, and like, he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse, or he don't FaceTime back. So bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy, he FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone before you really couldn't, like, he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me, he was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk, and I'm like, you know, like, you ready? Like, I'm at the nail salon, I'm like, you ready? Like, I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off, like you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house, and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like, I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm supposed to land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport. I board the flight, or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called, and like, everything was booked the fuck up. Like, literally, it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it, and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap come in, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool, because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like, you can pay for the room, I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something, I'm funding the rest of the trip, or whatever the case may be. So we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000, $30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So, when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So, I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter. Stay home with your kid. Go ahead and buy. I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So, me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play. Everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So, to me, his life is just cat. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything like that. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but, like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit, like, with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like, something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So, to me, personally, the life is cat. And I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like, I flew here to see you, and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue. And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have said the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was gonna do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh yeah, you not, I'm gonna stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like, come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there. You know what the fuck I don't like about y'all hoes? In my comments, y'all get on the internet and act so fucking holy. Like you bitches ain't whores or wasn't hoes in your back in your day or still is. Because half of the shit that y'all saying y'all wasn't gonna do or wouldn't do, y'all do behind closed doors. I'm just a real bitch, so I'm not scared to put my shit on Front Street. At the end of the day, y'all trolling me and mad at me and coming at me when y'all would have did the same exact shit that I did for a nigga. Like, was I supposed to know that he was gonna be cat? And stop saying y'all be flying out to see people that's strangers and that's how y'all be coming up missing, because what the fuck is the difference from seeing a nigga locally and getting in the car when we're going to a restaurant where he can't kill you in the car? Or at a hotel locally, or bitch outside the restaurant? I'm trying to understand. If it's your time, baby, it's your time to go. Okay? But you're not going to feel bad for nothing I motherfucking did. At all. And let's make this clear. Half of you bitches take care of niggas. That's another thing. I don't take care of niggas. I get taken care of. You bitches take care of niggas. Buying yourself gifts, acting like y'all getting spoiled. Y'all want to go video for videos? Because I can post all my old videos. Yeah. I'm talking 15K, bitch, a week, 2 weeks. Go all crazy. Last nigga, first date, 5K. Yeah. I fuck with big niggas. Not gonna keep saying that. Okay? Simple as that. So, keep your comments to yourself. And I'm not telling y'all who it is. The shit is in the comments. If y'all can't read and figure out who the fuck it is, that's on y'all. But my nigga still follow me. And I ain't letting him delete me for none of you bitches. Okay? I might want to fuck that nigga later or link him again. When he get his shit together. What's wrong with y'all? Leave me the fuck alone. You bitches is hoes. Okay?
Alright, look, this gonna be called the part one of if you gonna tell the story, then tell the full truth, you feel me? This part one though. So look, right, let me get this like straight to y'all. First and foremost, I'm not a YN, you know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old, you know? But check this out, I'm not from Atlanta at all, you feel me? I live in Atlanta now, I'm from Iraq, you feel me? But all this like, okay, well, we gonna start off with the whole, he flew me out type thing, you know? I never flew out. So this whole, oh yeah, he flew me out and put me on Spirit Airlines. Shit is cap, you know what I'm saying? I never flew out. I never paid for no flight, you feel me? None of that, you get what I'm saying? Now, I really don't know how to like to work it as far as in like, if I can post the messages when I'm talking type shit. I don't know if I can do that shit on here, but I'm finna try it though. I ain't gonna lie, like, you really done fucked up, let me get in the hang of this shit for real. Cause now I got it figured out so I can go ahead and do these little, you get what I'm saying? So look, right, now we just gonna piggyback off of the whole, she said some shit like what it is. Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that, like, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all, you get what I'm saying? Fast forward to these messages, you get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out. She say like, I supposed to pay for a hotel or, we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really pissed me off. Like, that's what made me even get into this whole, you dig? Anyway, you feel me? Now, that's my whole thing. Now, I done made it clear that I was getting my daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday, like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend. Or the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, well, I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like, I'm gonna give you all the signs what for this. All right, well, I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know, like, beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like, it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like, it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for myself, you know what I'm saying, my daughter mama and my daughter alone. People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids, whatever. Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some, like, you feel me? It ain't none of that going on. Then off rip, you, like, you feel me? You should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one, because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me like, oh yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or like whatever. It don't matter. I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I let her know, like, you feel me? It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But like, that one never 100%, you feel me? Like, regardless of me getting a babysitter or not, right? I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you a stranger, you get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger, I don't even know you for real. And you too thirsty, like, you throwing me off for real. You too thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, in the mix of all that, right? Okay, she get her. Now, she get her. She knew on the plane, like, oh yeah, she had to get her a room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, well, what you finna do as far as in like hotel-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like GT, you know what I'm saying? But like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of the simple fact, I'll let you know I got my daughter. If a nigga telling you like, okay, well, he got his daughter, and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter, my daughter, this, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be here with me. So she gonna be here with me, then that means you can't be here at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that going on. Cool, long story short, whatever the case may be, she ended up paying for her own flight, you feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She was mad or whatever the case may be, but my thing is, look, right? Now, she never not once said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money. What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford, you feel me? Like, find something you can afford, whatever in your budget, like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 or no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel, because I made it clear, like clear as day, like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already damn near 1 o'clock in the morning when you land. You got to have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that. You feel me? Cool, now. She get all that shit done or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some, like, selfish shit. Like, on some, like, she thought I was going to put her before my daughter type shit. Like, oh, yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now, look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure, like, she was good, she was safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all. But, like, it was just cold that night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, yeah, are you okay? You know, on some, like, checking up on her type shit. You feel me? See, oh, yeah, I had found a room. You know, nothing, like, everything was regular for real, for real. Now, the shit really went left for real, that Saturday when it came to the point where it is. She got to text me all, like, extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and, like, numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh, yeah, have I ever gave my ass ate? My behind ate? I don't know if TikTok gonna, like, blur it out or some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never, ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you get what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in, like, sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, like, she was scaring me on some, like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to be like, you know, you scaring me for real on some shit. Like, you know, like, hold on. You been a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? Now, my whole thing is, on top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now, mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably was texting for like a week and a half for real. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No, we get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know, I don't know if that like rubbed to the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like, this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me? So now, like, I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like she not the, like, what she looked at like on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard type shit. So now I'm really just trying to like rush her off the phone for real. But like, I'm giving her a cold shoulder to the point where it is like, damn, you not getting the memo. Like, I shouldn't have to say like, okay, well, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really giving you a cold shoulder. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, that was throwing me off though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So after that, the conversation went like blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Ooh. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Ooh. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. But I was dull as hell with her. You feel me? But I'm going to just show y'all all that shit. I got to post all that shit.
One thing about me, I ain't never been delusional in my motherfucking life. If I say I'm fucking with a nigga or I'm talking to a nigga or trying to fuck with a nigga, that nigga trying to fuck with me too. Like, make it make sense. Like, be for real. How the fuck did I know all this about you, your kid? I know the daughter name and everything. The daughter name, how old you is, when her birthday is, when your birthday is, where you live at, where you came from. Like, if I'm a complete stranger, how the fuck do I know all that? I live in New Jersey. I don't know nobody from Chicago. I don't know nobody from Atlanta at all. The fuck? I was there for you. But again, messages and DMs and all that shit, other shit don't lie. Even when I was leaving Atlanta, or whatever. You knew why my flight was in the morning time. You called my phone. I got that screenshotted too. Like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm not doing this. And oh, baby, I'm 31 years old and I look good as fuck. And I step. My motion real. Fuck is you talking about? Like, come on. Like I said, real niggas ain't crying over $300. And that's just it. Say what the fuck you want to say. Keep your image. Thirsty? That's crazy. Because, baby, I got a lot of water downstairs. Too much of it. I ain't never been thirsty at all. But to let y'all know how that whole thing started, I came across the page on my Explore page. This was like November. And I'm like, damn, you fire if you a real page? So he wrote back fast as hell, like, oh yeah, I'm real. Thank you. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I unfollowed him because it was giving fake. So he like, damn, you unfollow me quick. I'm like, yeah, because it's giving fake page. He like, nah, my page got disabled. Everybody think that. Left for that dead. Ain't talk to him. I was in Bahamas again with my kids. I posted the video. I could put the video on this bitch. And he was like, need that. Need you. And I'm like, I've been trying to give you me. Send me a voiceover. Oh, back in November, they blocked me from this page too, etc. You gonna give me a number or what? But I'm thirsty. You asked for my motherfucking number. You was in my motherfucking DM trying to talk to me. I just gave you a compliment. You want to be technical, but you is fine. But this is the same nigga, but that was on my line, mad because I wasn't responding fast enough. Or whenever you told me to FaceTime me, I was taking 3-4 hours, and you like, oh, I'ma just fall back because the energy not reciprocated. You forgot that? But I'm thirsty. Then you told me you only fuck with older girls my age and 40s. So now I'm old. Which one is it? I'm confused. Like, be for real. I don't understand why you lying. I didn't say nothing bad about you. I told the truth. You was going to pick me up. You was going to see me. The hotel was the problem. It wasn't about you linking me. It was the hotel stay. That was the problem, the hotel stay. Now, the next day, I did say, oh, well, I'm already here. We might just meet each other. But, of course, we still was arguing. I did it. I stopped texting you. I didn't respond. You was still watching all my shit. And then when it was time for me to go get on my flight, bitch, you called my phone. I got to screenshot it. What are you talking about? Let me start by saying them screenshots did nothing. Okay? Let's make that clear. Because all that is the aftermath of me basically expressing how I feel, which I don't think is wrong. Or whatever, because what he did was fucked up. That's basically just me just telling him, like, okay, that shit got me upset. It bothered me. Like, but who wouldn't be bothered by that if somebody brought you somewhere to see them and that happened? To that nigga to post them screenshots or whatever, when he told me, I said, do you still want me to come? And he said, yeah, or whatever, and how he gonna have a sitter and etc. To that nigga to post that, because he ain't post that. He ain't post them. To that nigga to post that shit about the hotel, because he ain't post that neither. He posted some in the shit. Like, be for real. Come on. Trying to make it seem as though, oh, I was just trying to come between you and your daughter, babe. That's not true. What are you talking about? Like, but I'm gonna add something on this video.
Hey, shit, you come down, I'm down for whatever. Like, it really don't matter for real, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on, like, the day you come for real, you know? Because, shit, you gotta also think about if you come during the week, I mean, I always go to a little lounge or some shit like that for real. But if you come on the weekend, most of the time, everything got shit to do with sections that you gotta reserve. I mean, but if you just, like, want to do, like, some little fun, chill shit or bowling or a place to go eat or something, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, like, then that's cool too. Like, I'm really down for whatever. So I was just coming to ATL to sleep in a hotel just to be there. I never not once said that. I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is that's where you were going to be sleeping at, because of the simple fact we made it clear already that my daughter was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done already made it clear that, oh yeah, ain't nobody coming around my daughter and shit. Like that was like set in stone. So why are you acting so confused as to why you didn't know what the whole hotel shit came apart? Like, why would I have to sleep in a hotel? We never even went back and forth about a hotel. What are you talking about? You saying we went back and forth about a hotel. The only thing you said, really, for real, is everything was sold out. Nobody got none. Or this ain't got none. Or this place ain't. When the fuck did we argue about a hotel at? Like, what? Like, this is the last thing that I'm gonna say for real. Cause the shit really funny as hell for real, for real. I'm not even gonna say the damn girl name because she's just too old to even be doing the shit she's doing. Look, if I don't send for you, right, you can't come to my crib. It ain't none of that going on. Last time a bitch then flew out and all this extra shit, I leave the crib full of sex, the bitch steal go-yard bags. Phone them know I'm not lying about none of this. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. Look, check this out. If you want to be on some thirsty shit, if you done got catfished by a page that ain't me for real, sweetheart, that is on you. Y'all need to stop trying to get up with strangers. No cap. Like, if I don't send for you for real, leave it at that, though. All this other shit you got going on, Miss Lady, you just probably mad as hell that I really ain't get next to you for real. Like, you didn't see me in person. No cap. Like, so you really was already thinking I'm catfishing you type shit, you feel me? Because I'm giving you a cold shoulder, but sweetheart, it ain't nothing, though. Like, just leave it at that, though. Like, what the fuck? Don't try to make no TikTok stories and all this. My whole point exactly. Like, that's the whole point that I'm trying to get you to come across. You know? Who said, but if you didn't have your daughter, I would have stayed at your house, so be for real. Duh, like, I made that, you know? I said the reason as to why you was getting a hotel is because I had my daughter. $31 years old, 3 kids, single mom. You too cool, like you too worried about a nigga, a rapper, or a scam, or like you too worried about that. Like you too coked up on that. So I was already knowing what was going on. You feel me? Like even she said it out her own mouth after we got on FaceTime. His whole energy changed. Everything changed. Yeah, it did. For sure it did. Cause it's like, all right, Will, how I just say, okay, Will. This ain't it. You feel me? Whole energy ain't gonna change after they see you on FaceTime for the first time and you go back to the pictures and the tab thing. You looking like, nah, that ain't right. Yeah, I entertained her enough though. I ain't even like, I'm not even gonna feed into her no more, none of that. But, hey, I got TikTok now. Let's just look at it like that. What killed me was the spray though. Cause then she sent a spray. She like, did you get the picture? And I'm like, yeah, I got the picture, but like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the picture? What that's supposed to mean? So then I'm in my head, like, you know, when you seeing stuff like that, you in your head like, okay, well, she did just tell me she ain't had no coat, and it was just cold outside. So I'm in my head like, okay, well, she got a sore throat then. Like, you know, that's the only reason why I think you got some spray like that or something. She got a sore throat. You ain't just had no coat on at nighttime. She got a sore throat, duh. She say something totally Hold on. That's what you got that for? But man, that killed me. That I mean, not you know what I'm saying? That took me away for real. I was blown away. You see the message, I said, oh yeah, I ain't never had nothing like that before. I ain't, you know, that's new. Look here, I ain't never in my life heard of nothing like that before. I'm talking about never. And I'm just in my head thinking like, I'm so happy I want my first man off like not having sex with her, none of this. Cause I feel like this could have been like some, like this story could have been going a whole nother way for real. I don't know if she still would have made a story time or not. But like that just would have been like crazy to me for real. I'm just happy I avoided it. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't one of them type of guys with what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thirsty and hop on it. Cause you know, I could flirt with you all day. But when it's time for showtime, if I ain't really sending for you for real, it ain't happening. Like, it ain't happening at all. Yeah, nah, that took my breath away for sure. And I'm just like, for you to be 31 years old.
So look, right? I'm gonna say this on a serious note. Like, the trolling cute, I'm all for it. I'm gonna troll y'all back anyway. That don't matter to me. But let's just really be serious for one moment, like that ass, right? Do you really think, like, honest to God, and I'm not saying people don't do this, but do you really think that somebody will really get on the internet and make up a story like that just because? Like, seriously though, you can't even say it's because of clout or because I wanted to go viral, because I've been viral. I got 54,000 followers on Facebook. I've been monetized on Facebook and Instagram. My regular pictures go viral all the time when I post them. Let me make that clear. So it's for none of that. He getting clout off me now. But ladies, on a serious note, and we all done dealt with some fuck niggas, some niggas that played us, etc. Do you really think that I would have really flew to another state to see a man that was not entertaining me or wanted me in no way? Like, y'all really gotta ask yourself that. Like, because you have to understand, I can't talk to myself. I can't entertain myself. It takes two people. So do you really think somebody would do all that? Baby, I take road trips out the country 6 times a year. My kids done been at Disney World 4 times. I'm paid. I got 2 business, a 6-figure job, and I get paid off the internet. I don't need no nigga for no money. I fuck with niggas with money because a nigga gotta come with something. You can't come over here broke. But I can match a nigga 3 times, and most of you bitches that's trolling, y'all can't even do that. So I'm trying to figure out the problem in what I did. We all came across a nigga in our time that we liked it in some way. We thought they looked good, etc. And I wouldn't even say like. I just thought he looked good. And, you know, I like me a hood nigga, a married down, jewelry, money. That's pretty much my preference. And he was dark-skinned. I love dark-skinned men. And he tall. So, well, he 5'9". But anyway, that's still tall enough because I'm 5'3". Anyway, the point is, I seen something that I liked about him, right? So in my mind, it was like, okay, this man wants you to see him. It's content. It's a fun little, quick little getaway. Chill. Could crack real quick. I'm back home. I'm never going somewhere to chase a nigga that don't want me to come. Again. Real females understand that man ain't never stopped me in my tracks not one time. He never said don't come. All that I made up excuses. You ain't make up no excuses. Even when you said you had to get your daughter, you contradicted yourself and said I gotta sit her. Now let's go over the screenshots. Because one thing I don't like, I'm all for him getting his lick back. Because I did start the story. So I'm all for you telling your side of what you think it was and how you felt like it was, etc. But what I don't like about what he's doing is that he's taking messages because he know I don't have mines, which I expressed in his inbox, because we fucking went back and forth from the time he found out all the way to 6:30 a.m. Wednesday. Like, literally. What I don't like that he's doing is he's deleting what he said and making it as if I was just double texting him. I don't even do shit like that, yo. At all. That's crazy. I'm pretty as hell. You know how many niggas want me for real? Like, dead ass. I don't gotta chase no nigga for nothing. That nigga prompt me. He asked for my number. Etc. All I want him to do, yo, on some real shit, on some adult shit, is be real. Tell the truth. You know that shit was not one-sided. Just as well as I wanted to see you, you wanted to see me. Tell them the truth. Why you didn't link me. It's not because you didn't want to. It's not because you had your daughter, because you had got that figured out. It is because when I was in the airport, you wanted me to book a hotel and you wanted me to pay for it. And I told you if I book a hotel, you ain't linking me. Cancel your sitter and bond with your daughter. Like a real nigga gonna just be like, yeah, that's what really happened, because that's really what the fuck happened. That's the part about it I don't like. Like, gee, just be real. But I'm doing everything I can to get my text messages. I just talked to this IT guy, and I'm hoping he can get them back. Because yesterday I tried everything. AT&T, Apple, iCloud, bitch, all that shit. Even iTunes. And for y'all to keep saying I paid for everything, that's a lie. I did what any other female would do. If I go link somebody and there's no flights available to go back home and some shit ain't work out and I got money, because I got my own money, of course I'm going to go book a room for me to sleep in. I'm not no broke bitch. How y'all mad because I wasn't broke? Like, what the fuck? I went and got me a room and went the fuck out. Like, and enjoyed myself. But it's so funny that he ain't tell y'all how he called me the next morning before I left, but I'm such a catfish. Make it make sense. Neither did he follow me off the internet. Like, watch everything I was doing. Even if I didn't want to link him. Be for real, yo. You can't make this type of shit up. I would never do no shit like this to myself. Anybody that know my character for real, know I keep big niggas. On a serious note, all I'm asking is for that nigga to be real. That's it. Even if that you feel like that I don't like myself or whatever the case may be, because you never seen my face in the camera. I never got in the camera. And he didn't brush off no phone. He's lying. I was in my bed laying down. And the nigga was like, oh, how you going to FaceTime me with your camera off? I got mine. So he turned his off. I said, let me get up. I got up. Went in the bathroom or whatever. Fixed my hair because my kids went to McDonald's. Talked to my daughter. Got in my truck. Drove my truck. Went to McDonald's. Ordered the food. Went back home. He was still on the phone. He capped. But again, I'm trying my best to get these messages because it's going to solve everything. And when I do get them, y'all owe me an apology on my dead folks. And for the record, okay, I suck dick, period. I don't need no sore throat spray, no none of that shit. I bought it because I'm not going to lie. I was going to suck him off the bone. Bitch, he look good. I was going to do him in. I sure was. I'm honest. But I never asked to eat that man ass. I was being funny. He asked me for a full body pic or whatever. And I said, this is the only pic that you need. Do you know what this for? And he said, what, you got a sore throat? And I said, no. And I explained to him what it was for. And then I said to him, if you don't know what that is, you never had your ass ate. I never asked him to eat his ass. I asked him, did he have his ass ate before? Like, it's a difference. Y'all slow? And also, for that screenshot where he posted me like venting how I felt, I wish you bitches stop acting like you never told a nigga how you felt after you felt like they played with you or, you know, like whatever, you just was in your feelings. Bitch, I'm human. Like, what the fuck? But again, he did not show you the conversation before. He deleted messages. Like, I didn't just come out and just start venting to him. Whatever the case may be. But I mean, what's wrong with it? I felt the way, like, who wouldn't feel the way if they're coming to come see somebody and, excuse me, and they do that? I don't get it. Everybody's so holy. Nobody never did no whole shit. Nobody never went to go see a nigga. A nigga never flew a bitch out. Like, y'all gotta stop, for real. Like, it's just so funny to me because, like, y'all really sitting here acting like y'all perfect. And y'all not. Y'all not. And I don't know where y'all got this D-Lo shit from. That's another story. But I never even told that nigga nothing about D-Lo. I don't know where he got that from. Like, that's some shit he done, I don't know, made up or something. Because nobody never told him about D-Lo. He just trolling at this point. Literally, just saying anything. But, yeah. That nigga cap. And I'm going to do my best to show y'all that he cap. I'm never backing down. I'm not deleting no TikTok. I'm not about to stop posting because I know I didn't lie. Fuck would I do that for? That's crazy. I wish I would. And when I said, another screenshot, when I said, I guess I just wanted to meet you. Before that, it's, we were basically talking and shit like that. And I was telling him, like, you know, I feel like we should just meet each other. Like, since I'm near, like, not even fuck, like, just meet each other and etc. And that nigga said, I agree. He deleted that shit, but he said that. He said, I agree. And then I said, well, see if your sitter could still get your daughter. And he said, I don't know because you told me to cancel her last night when you was bugging out. Tell that nigga to post them. Like, he's lying. Tell him to post them, please. Just post them. Post them without the shit that he post the real ones. This another thing y'all gotta ask yourself too. If I'm such a catfish, when he first started ranting on the internet, once he found out I made the video about him, why wasn't that the first thing he said? Like, oh, she a catfish, I don't like her. Like, she don't like herself. He didn't say that until I said to him, thank you. You landed a nigga that I always wanted into my inbox. Or whatever. Then I made that video like, a win is a win. Where I basically, the caption said, when you expose one nigga and it lands you this long time scammer that was viral on TikTok, etc. He started going into frenzy after I said that. Oh, you nigga crazy, or whatever. You a single mom. You a catfish. You don't like your pictures. You 31 years old. It's a shame you get a kick out of this. Going in. Like, let's clock that too. Because you wasn't saying all that before then.
Y'all, this shit is really a fucking joke. Like this is really some Tubi shit. Like, and all I can do is laugh because niggas really be full blown liars though. Like, not even just that. This shit is all crazy. Like, And I really didn't even want to get on here because honestly, this shit is embarrassing. Like, this is crazy, but I just can't believe it. Like, So basically, to sum up the whole thing, I've been talking to him for like a month, probably almost a month. We talking back and forth. I was supposed to go see him, not this previous weekend, not this past, but the weekend before. But I couldn't because me and my baby father, like, we co-parent and we do, like, we swap weeks. Like, I have him 1 week, he have him another. So I explained that to him or whatever, and I was like, I'll come up there if I get a babysitter. But I'm not really pressing the issue because when it comes to my son, I'm really going to be there. Like, I'm not going to force nobody to watch my son or, you know, just to go be with a nigga in another state. Like, I'm not doing that. So he was starting whatever. He like, you wasting my time, you wasting my money. We look, he got into it about it because, like, I feel like he wasn't understanding the point of I can't get no babysitter. Like, and I already gave him the option of me coming when my son was going with his dad. So that's what it was. Like, you know what I mean? So I end up going out there. It was cold as fucking rainy as fuck. Like, if you're in Atlanta, you know how the weather just was out there. Like, wasn't shit, like, you know, I wasn't too pressed to, I don't even know, like. So, like, a couple days later, I'm like, well, shit, like, do you still want me to come out there on the 13th? Guess the response. Just guess. Just take a wild-ass guess. Baby boy said he was going to have his daughter. I'm like, okay, you being funny. Like, you only being funny because I said I had my son. And I like, you know, you being funny. That's the whole crazy part to this. Like, was really fucking me up. But I kept it, you know, cool, whatever. And I'm like, whatever. Da-da-da. So, the 12th come around, right? He texts my phone in the morning, good morning, da-da-da. Tomorrow the 13th. Oh, so now you want me to come? I still took my ass out there, though, because, like, when I said this nigga is a whole vibe, like, I don't know how he is with anybody else, but I know, like, how he was with me. Like, that shit was too good to be true, and now I see. Like, it was way too good to be true. And it's so crazy. On my way, like, I'm rushing around. I'm getting all the shit in order at the last minute because I wasn't supposed to go. Like, I had plans to go to my friend Valentine's. I miss my Valentine's for this shit. Like, what? A waste? Like, what? And let me show y'all my flight. Hold on, I gotta go to my email. And this was my flight. February 13th, right? To February 16th. Like, so I go, everything cool, everything perfect. I'm, you know, feeling and whatever. We still talking as normal when I leave. Everything normal. And whatever day that shit started, like, we was talking, we was on the phone, boom, boom, boom. He, like, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. So, end up saying goodnight or something. And he, like, my bad, I was arguing. But I'm not thinking nothing of it, like, okay, I just brushed that shit off. I'm like, the next day or something, I don't know what day it was. My days is fucked up now. Like, I seen him on the internet posting messages, but I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I was so confused. So, he had said something about, like, oh, my bad, I was putting my daughter to sleep. But I looked at the date. You was what? You was doing what? I'm not your daughter. So who was you talking about? I didn't even say shit because, you know, I was going to let that shit unfold. I didn't think it was some shit like this, though. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I get on the internet or TikTok or whatever. I see the story, but I'm not, like, you know, you're not thinking like that'll ever be some shit that close to you. You know what I mean? So I just keep seeing, like, more and more shit. Then I'm like, I know You could hear in my voice, my shit shaking. Like, I know I ain't tripping. Like, I know this ain't him. Like, I know this ain't that. Like, ain't no way. So I left it alone. I let shit rock on. Like, and I think I texted him. I'm about to see when I text him. So I texted him. I'm like, I said, what's all that internet shit? Because you playing right in my face, basically. Just sum it up. I said that. This is what he said.
Bro, this is my whole thing. For 110% fact. You know for a fact I was with you.
Who voiced
You
that?
know what I'm saying? Like, what the...
Who voiced that? Come on now. So it's like, what is you getting at? Like, what's your point? I understand she said what she said on the internet, but at the end of the day, if that would have been me, which it could have been me, it could have very much been me, like, and I was thinking that on the way down there, like, damn, what the fuck is it? What if this some weird ass shit? Like, what if this some weird ass shit? Like, I really feel bad for that girl because she just wasted all her time and her energy, like, I ain't even, like, tripping off for words. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm really lost for words. Like, people really be having ill intentions and people would really sell you a dream. Like, you know, like, I'm going out there all excited, like, oh, this some new shit, like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm telling him, like, bruh, we both telling each other, like, what we've been through, boom, boom, boom. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to link with you and it's going to be that. It was never that. It was way more than, like, y'all know, yeah, like, y'all, come on now. And like I said, I don't even blame her for making no story time, because, baby, if that was me, I'd have been doing the same thing. That shit corny as fuck. And there's too much shit going on in the world to be playing with people like that. You could have easily just said, oh, no, this is not a good time. You a grown-ass man, and you don't gotta, like, come on now. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. And like I said, like, this shit ain't no around the corner, up the street, a different city. This is a whole different state. Like, this girl was stranded, and that shit not cool. I'm not for that at all. Like, I wasn't gonna say shit like I said, but that shit is played. Like, that shit is played. That shit is played. Then, like, you made me miss my Valentine's for what? For what? Just to get cut off? Like, I'm actually mad because they was having fun. Like, and this is all I'm gonna show. Like, somebody come and said they seen us at Cascade. We was at Cascade the night before I left, before I got on my flight. Very true. And this is all I'm gonna show. Well, I mean, I got shit, but I ain't about to be doing that.
Sometimes I gotta be trying to get
This is Friday. It says Friday at 11:50 p.m.
He just got his ass treated. Wait, so y'all was trolling me and all the syrup throat spray is going? It's going?